Hey y'all, welcome back. All right, let's dive in and see what Divine Holy Spirit has for the collective. The cards are all upright and in order by way of major arcana and through the elements. Thank you so much for your likes, your shares, your comments, your subscriptions to the channel, and for your monetary donations. Thank you so much for all who have given. Divine Holy Spirit, what do you have for the collective? What does collective need to know and be made aware of? Okay, so I heard, transaction and transparency right out the gate, y'all. All right, Spirit, tell me more about that, please. What do we need to know? The Smith brothers. I don't know what that means or what that has to do with anything, but I hear co-contribers is what I heard, or cohabilitators. The Smith brothers. We could be talking about actual brothers here. Co-conspiracy. Conspiracy. There it is. There it is. All right. So we may have a brother that conspired on the other, or a band of brothers, maybe two. It could be a group of masculine energy, that had a brotherhood. I don't know. Let's see. What else, Spirit? What else? But it definitely is a conspiracy energy. Conspirator. Yeah, I don't know how to even formalize the word, actually. So forgive me for that at this time. The World card wanted to show itself in the pre-shuffle. Okay, so I'm hearing aspects. So it feels like, and generated. It feels like something's being taken a closer look at. But this feels like somebody being led back to the scene of a crime to try to explain what happened. Yeah, like I'm seeing like a stereotypical detective in like a brown trench coat, but it's giving me detective vibes with the brown trench coat, like an Inspector Gadget sort of energy. But that was just for me to know that that's, what's going on here. But it's kind of like they have their head down and they're concentrating on something. But it's like they escorted someone there with them. I can't really see who that is. I'm not being shown, but it just feels like this detective energy is not alone. So maybe they visited this spot many times, but now they are able to bring someone to the scene who may have some information or something to do with it. Yeah. Anything else, Spirit? Treacherous. Treacherous is the word I heard. Demanding, defeatful. Defeatful. I don't know if that's a word. Okay, so it sounds like a negotiation or a bargaining energy here. Like, though, it's one of those things where I'll show you, where we were or where the bones rely or where the body's buried or wherever, but they're going to need something in exchange. All right, y'all. I don't know what we're about to get into, but let's go in. Thank you, Spirit, for that. That co-conspirator, that's how I keep hearing it. Co-conspirator. That keeps coming up, you guys. But here we are. Here we are. All right, y'all, at the bottom of the deck. Golly. Immediately, I saw a shovel. So, because the stick is giving me earth and ground. And then that handle, well, it's a rod or a stick or a wand, but it looks like a handle to me even in that position. So yeah, I'm hearing X marks the spot, y'all. So this is like a location, that whole energy I was picking up. So something that took place, some actionable energy here. I'm hearing single-handedly. So this could just be the one person and their interpretation. But it's just, it feels like, so I heard informant. So it just feels like there's something off about the situation, because I felt like there was already some sort of negotiation, but then the detective energy, he was kind of looking down, like he's kind of maybe clutching his chin even, because I feel like it was, they're not trusting the information that they're receiving from this other person whom I cannot really see. Because even me seeing the detective going there felt like maybe they have been there multiple times, or, you know, maybe thought that this might be the place from what the others told them. But the fact that they get to actually bring like a main person out to the scene to just clarify or confirm. I don't know if this detective is putting, you know, is taking everything for actual factual, possibly what this person's telling them, because this person's trying to buy some time or bide time. Is, I feel like that's what I'm supposed to say, bide time. All right, y'all, let me, well, that's the bottom of the deck energy, y'all. So this is a new opportunity, you know, if it's, whether it's in the upright or the reverse. But in the reverse, it's like there's something I'm hearing hidden. There's something hidden. So that could be an actual burial in the ground, you guys, or it could be the fact that this detective energy or whatever this person's telling them is not to be trusted, or it's not 100%. Co-conspirator is coming up. So somebody's trying to save their butt. But I heard informant, so I'm like, okay, is the reason why they're out here is because someone, I heard, pulled the plug. Someone told something on this person to where the detective brought this person out to, you know, a particular location that's, you know, possible the scene of the crime or where some evidence may be. Yeah, I mean, that could be it too. It could just be evidence, because I was shown like a gun and that whole scenario to where, you know, show me where the gun is. Where'd you put the weapon? Where's the whatever? I'm just feeling, I'm seeing a field with like the autumn leaves, like the grass, like the dried up leaves. So it doesn't feel like it's a path that's like traveled on a lot, if at all. Because of the dried up leaves on the ground that I'm seeing. It could be a location where there's it could be like a lake or something, or a river, because it's giving me like backwoods, like rural energy. So it wouldn't be like a major, like metropolitan area with a nice little water place that you can, like a fountain or anything like, not anything like that. This is definitely backwoods energy. Oy, oy, oy. All right. Here we go, y'all. I don't know who this is for, but let's go ahead and get the information out. So we have the two of, well, actually, you know what? These were the first group of cards to come out. And then over here to the right was the second, and then these kind of just plopped out on top, right? Let's run through these cards here with this Chariot reverse energy. So I can say that, you know, these cards are in the right position if I hold them this way. This Chariot is in reverse. So somebody has been stopped here. Somebody who was in like a forward motion. I feel like this person felt like they got away with things. Like possibly, you know, they had the proper coverage. That coverage could be that, you know, people would cover for them. Maybe there were alibis already set in place. It feels like something was already guaranteed here, or at least they thought, because they were so sure of themselves with the Chariot energy, but it's in the reverse. They're being halted. Like maybe that's the detective saying, hold up, you know, I hear what you're saying, but something's not adding up. All right, behind the Chariot, we have the Page of Wands. So, okay, so there we are. You see the handle here? You see what they're holding on to? This is what the detective is believing here. The detective is seeing a visual of one thing. So this detective could also be tuned in. They're seeing this person with that shovel handle, or that handle of whatever this thing is that's also indicated from what I saw in the channeling. Well, with the energy, the clarification coming through, is another handle by that Ace of Wands. The detective is seeing them in this light. And this is a Page of Wands, so this also stands for good luck. This stands for like, you know, there's like a ram in the bush energy, like trust your instincts, like believe in yourself, like the actions that you've taken so far, don't discredit or discount yourself, like it's going to add up to something. I know it's small right now, but it's going to, I'm hearing, be believable. So yes, the detective knows or feels or has some sort of sixth sense that this person is lying. This person is saying, I know, this is the spy. Yeah, this is a spy. You brought me here, didn't you? That's what they're saying to the detective, like being sarcastic. But then at the same time, the detective's like, you leaving like a lot of stuff out that the detective already knows, as has been made aware of, whether it's by their own sixth sense or just other people they've been, interviewing. But this person, whoever's there negotiating, is, the one who's put to a stop here, a hindrance energy. They're just still trying to, not identify that they were the ones that had everything to do with this. And the detective knows it. With this Page of Wands. Behind that, we have the King of Swords. Spirit, tell me more about this King of Swords, please. Demanding rightful. I heard rightfully owned. So this is someone trying to keep their position, someone keeping their position. But, right now, that could be the detective or it could be this person, because the detective, has an inkling, a gut feeling that this person's not being honest, even though it's like they're the sole person that everybody's pretty much pointing the finger at, or there's the energy surrounding this person that you did it. I see that you did it. But the detective is, that something's missing that they're not able to. I guess they have to have like a full-on confession. Oh, that was the energy, that negotiation energy there. So this person, whoever did this, is not going to give up the information until they can bargain for what it was that they need. And I assume that would be less jail time. So, Spirit, the King of Swords, is that applied more or less to the detective or the person who is now, I heard being crucified. Somebody's being crucified here. I don't know why they would call it that. Maybe, okay, hold on, y'all. Hold on. The crucifixion is different. For somebody to say that, I need to know what that is. Okay, because I heard because he didn't do it. Jesus didn't do it, Jesus was hung on the cross for, something that wasn't, well, the whole claim to fame is it was something that was done out of spite. He lost his life out of spite. I'm hearing play your position. Okay, Spirit, thank you so much. If we could remove one of those energies so I can get the idea behind who is this King of Swords, please. Please make that more clear for me. Okay, so I heard judgment. So I feel like the detective is the King of Swords in this energy right now. In this scenario, the detective is not going to be rocked here. They're not going to be played for a fool. Because I said the detective knows much more, than what they're trying to be forced to believe by this person. Because they've done the interviews. They hold so much energy and knowledge right now in this King of Swords energy. And they're not to be played with. But for me, with the detective, the fact that, they brought this person to the scene, this person feels like they have the liberty and the freedom and to just be flippant and say, well, I don't know if you don't know. And it's like they're using they're using these like the escapism plays. I couldn't even get it out. They're playing games with the detective. But the thing about it, the detective seems like somebody who's not really a hard ass right now. But maybe that's the front. Maybe that's why this person feels that they could just be kind of like, I know people, or whatever that is, in that chariot energy, to where they feel like they can get away with murder. Because that's what's going on here. But this King of Swords is like, I don't think so. But I don't feel like they're really like fully into this King of Swords energy for this person. Spirit, what's behind the King of Swords? Or what? Okay, the Ace of Pentacles. So what is the Ace of Pentacles? That's what I wanted to ask. What is the Ace of Pentacles here. I hear it's a numbers game. So what does the numbers game have to do with? Oh, okay. So I heard building blocks. So it's like a versus here. I feel like it's the government versus the streets. If I could put it like that, if there were like a definite war or battle between the two, that's what's happening here. It's like you take from the mouths of one of our guys, says the whole detective, police department, government, the whole team, then we're going to take one of your guys. So there always has to be some sort of balance here. If they lose out, that means y'all have to lose too. But the thing is like they're all in each other's back pockets. Uh-oh. I heard tread lightly, y'all. And I'm getting a little dizzy. I probably need to not be so specific here. Maybe, yeah. I'm gonna chill on that one. I'm just gonna chill on that one. But let's see what else is here, because I just, I'm not gonna go into channeled energy and just spill it all out, because I already was told, or I said out loud, tread lightly. All right. Behind the Ace of Pentacles, Judgment reverse. And I'll let y'all put 2 and 2 together. We have the Ace of Swords in the upright. We have the Empress. We have the King of Pentacles reverse. And then we have the 10 of Wands reverse. So I'm not going to speak anymore on that. Unless when we get to this energy here, if there's something that I am pointed out to here, then I'll mention it. But I'm hearing exchange. You take one of ours, we take one of yours. That's what I heard. It does feel, didn't I say transaction earlier? Because I was getting ready to say it does feel transactional. I can't rewind it, of course, right now, but when I play it back, then I'll confirm that. But it's definitely, especially with this Ace of Pentacles, y'all, it's definitely giving me that favor. Like you get to start all over. So I'm seeing a scoreboard even, but I'm to say to you all, 1 for the home team, 0 for the streets. Something like that. But then it's like, then the streets will score on the home team, which is the government, and just the facilities ran by the government. And then it's like, they got like, oh no, then they got to come back and score. Then the streets, they're like, nope, we taking it. Then they come back and score. Like, yeah, that's it. I'm leaving that alone. I'm not part of that. I don't know anything about it. So I really can't speak on it. So that's why when I heard tread lightly, okay, you ain't got to tell me but once, okay? All right. Okay, so, y'all, like, because I already know, y'all, I know how the gates kind of just open up, and I hear, and then I try to get it out to you how I'm hearing it, but I'm like, I don't know. I'm supposed to be helping free people here from bondage. I don't know what this tit for tat has to do with that. Okay. What that has to do with little old me, I don't know if I want to get involved with that. All right, so I mean, this is about discernment. This is me activating my discernment live in the recording. Like, okay. All right, here we go, y'all. Let me stop. I'm being silly because I'm like trying to, see what's going on here. Like, can I proceed or nah? Okay. But anyway, let's just talk about the cards, y'all. Let's talk about the cards. So this was the second group of cards. My left thigh got hot all of a sudden, like just this one particular spot, like in the heart of the front of my left thigh got warm just now. Kind of like I could feel it increasing like rapidly. What is going on? We have the Devil reverse. I don't know why I'm starting from the back, but I'm going to go with it. We have the Devil reverse. We have the Six of Cups. We have the Page of Pentacles. Must be a connection there. And then we have the Knight of Cups reverse. Y'all, this is giving me neighborhood energy. This Six of Cups, just with the stairwell right here, or the frame of the stairwell. I'm kind of looking at that like it's giving me a Brooklyn brownstone, like, in the heart of Harlem, even maybe I don't know, Brooklyn, I don't know. It's giving me that, y'all. But it was definitely picking up neighborhood, city, street vibes, like control of the neighborhood, like who really has control here. Page of Pentacles. And I said at the time, Ace of Pentacles, but then I was like, that might be tied into here. But that whole government versus streets energy. I feel like people are trying to get their neighborhoods back to where it was. But I'm hearing if they have to give one up, they will. That's a lot different from the street or hood politics. Like snitches get stitches. That's not this. This is people wanting their neighborhoods back because it's getting out of control. Look at even with the Knight of Cups reverse. I wasn't even considering that. That's, somebody is actually heading out, but it's like I feel like this is somebody who doesn't want you to know that they're leaving out to go report on something and then coming back as if, shh. I wasn't gone. I mean, what are you talking about? I've been here the whole time. And this Page of Pentacles is them treading lightly themselves. What they really want is this bag here by way of this Ace of Pentacles. But it's like when they leave, I'm hearing a thief in the night. When they leave and come back, they don't have a lot of baggage. They don't even want you to know that they even started the car. They don't want you to hear the engine start up and that they're actually moving and backing out of the driveway and hitting the street. They're trying to be as discreet as possible, even with them showing that they got a bag, the Page of Pentacles. They want to take an offer. It might be a little something, but they're looking to bring something back. And even the thought of bringing something back, that could be control of their neighborhood once again. But it's like they're slipping out very quietly is the energy. And if they do come up on something, they don't want anybody to notice. Because, yeah, of course, they're going to stick out like a sore thumb. Okay, but I see where we're going now because I was a little worried here, y'all. I'm not going to lie. When I heard tread lightly, I thought that was for me. And then we were getting into government versus the streets. I'm like, they got to get a point. They take, this street person takes food out of the mouths of their children. Then they got to come one up. They got to come get that back. So it's a constant like battle of a scoreboard I was being shown. So with this energy of people sick and tired of stuff and they want to take their neighborhood back, but they want to keep it quiet. They don't want the attention on them. But they're tired of this back and forth stuff. But I understand now from a divine point of view, you can't let this demonic energy that you can't let them win and all of that snitches get stitches or whatever. At the end of the day, it's like, what is really prioritized here? Is it other people's feelings and them getting away with wrongdoings that are affecting you and your family included? Or is it about, I was going to curse y'all, or is it about F them? This is my neighborhood. They don't run shit here, Like, I got kids. Like, I don't want to wake up or, go to bed, wondering if I'm going to wake up in the morning because of the gunfire and stuff. I don't know. This is what I'm picking up, y'all. People are just tired. They're tired of being sick and tired about this demonic energy just running rampant in the neighborhood. That whole scene with the detective and where they are at the scene of the crime, like, people are tired. So from the divine standpoint, I get it. Somebody got to speak up. Somebody has to have that strength to be able to call things out in order for them to be removed. Because that's what you have to do. Even in spirituality, you got to call them out. People can't stay stuck and stagnant in fear in their own neighborhood where their kids are watching. We talking about grown-ass adults in fear. Like, their kids are watching them. Like, you don't want to show that to your children. You don't want your children, being raised in that energy and that environment like that. I get it. Especially with the kids. I don't know who this is for, but it's for a lot of people, I assume. Because stuff is ridiculous now. Like, and all of these people that are waking up, taking their power back, then yeah, go ahead and snatch your neighborhood back where you're at it. Make your grandmother, grandfather proud. Take it back. Because they tried to, but I'm sure you can tell the story better than me. Do this for your family tree, your heritage. That's your neighborhood. They're the ones that should be begging you to stay in it or thanking you for keeping them alive. All right, y'all, we have the 2 of Pentacles and the 6 of Swords. Spirit, tell me about this energy. Yep, so this is giving me more negotiation energy. So it's like, I'm not going nowhere because it's either stay or go. But your collective, and you possibly are divine one. Definitely if you're in this energy, this power, this strength. And the negotiations are starting. Like, I do not plan to go anywhere because I feel like whoever this is, like, it's already been put in motion that you're leaving. Or I'm looking at the 9 of Wands, even people waiting for you to leave. Because this could be something, you guys, to where there have been all of these actions that have gone forth to make you want to leave with this 9 of Wands. But again, with the 6 of Swords, you possibly left, but in your mind, it was to go get some help, some spiritual help here with the 6 of Swords. You went to God in prayer. You asked your ancestors. You started petitioning certain deities, gods, like, somebody got to help me because I'm not leaving. But I feel like with the 2 of Pentacles, I don't know if this is a situation to where you can leave. You might have a good job, like outside of your neighborhood, like on the other side of town or something. But this was giving me family energy. It's like you don't want to leave that community. There's the 6 of Cups. You don't want to leave that area because it means a lot to you. I said your family tree, your grandparents even came up. They even tried to, or maybe it was a time to where, it started while they were still here because I'm assuming they've already transitioned. And maybe you inherited that home. And you got a nice job outside of this neighborhood, but then the neighborhood seems to be taken over here. Or perhaps you're tired of seeing too many like government officials come in and out. It's like it's always something here. It's like they do something, then they got to retaliate. They do something again, then they got to retaliate again. That was the scoreboard energy with the government versus the streets. It's like a game. Like you actually watching a game with the scoreboard going. Oh, well, they just got 2 points. So, yeah, so I know they're going to try to come back. They're going to put their best player out there. You know, that was the vibes, y'all. Even with the channeling, them being brought back to or brought to an area to say, you know, I need to know where the gun is, or is a body buried here, or whatever that is, y'all. Golly. Oh, but oh, you guys, it was just brought to my attention. Okay, because even at the time I needed clarification, but it was kind of getting where there's a lot of things going on. So I asked specifically about one thing. It was around that time. But I'm being told or shown to clarify the energy surrounding that them bring this detective who does not believe the story. They were kind of looking down like, you know, they don't believe it, or it was something with that, right? Whatever the person was telling them brought them to the scene of the crime. But this person's trying to negotiate here. So that was the verses. That's when the verses energy kicked in. But what I'm being told right now, or reminded of, or whatever, reinstated even, that the person didn't do it. So now they got to come up with some sort of negotiation, like, you do this for me, y'all. Okay, I'm even going to have to go back and watch the reading to understand what was going on around that time. But what it's feeling like is it's that one up, that versus energy, possibly blaming people for doing something they didn't even do in order to say, we got to get that back. This is the government official saying, no, okay, no, we scoring this time. We're going to win this game. Y'all not going to win. But when they do that, then something happens here to where they have to retaliate. But the fact is, you collective are possibly in the midst of it because you're suffering, because this is your home, your grandparents, you inherited from them, the neighborhood, everybody knows you. You know, you got a lot of fond memories here, but the neighborhood possibly is going to shit over this. I'm hearing elected officials. And I'm hearing tally, but that was the versus energy. One for them, then they score, and then they have to come back and score, and then they got to come back and score. There's a tally being kept here. And that's when I heard the tread lightly. And that's when I was like, okay, let me see where this is going. And then the tread lightly came up again with the energy of, you know, somebody wanting to go back and say what's going on, but not really want. Oh, the informant energy. That was the informant energy that I said earlier. They're the ones kind of creeping out in the middle of the night, going to meet up and send information out. But they want to go unnoticed. That was the unnoticed energy. But for me, it feels like the block is always hot energy. It's like, why is it always something going on here in this neighborhood? So this is very specific, y'all. All right, y'all. Behind the Nine of Wands, we have the Fool reversed, and then we have the Seven of Cups reversed. I'm hearing tantalizing and then detrimental. Spirit, what is this? What is this Fool card reverse? And the Seven of Cups reverse. They're showing me somebody. I don't know what this has to do with anything, but I'm hearing like a song like, give it to me, give it to me, give it to me, give it to me. I don't know, and it's like something just kind of lists. It sounds like a house music or rave music or something, because this person's like losing it. They're dancing, but they're kind of losing it at the same time. I don't know what that is about, but hang on, y'all. I heard Jesse. I don't particularly call out names, but I just heard that, so I wanted to say. Okay, so I'm hearing this is drug fueled. This person, while they're acting like this. So this could be a neighbor who plays their music like real loud, like 24 hours, and they're always like hype, dancing, sweating out of their mind, and it's like everybody knows this about this person. But I think the significance is, okay, I mean, I just keep hearing drugs. But I don't know if Jesse is the informant, you know, quote unquote Jesse. It could be anybody. Is the informant here? Or maybe they're the ones that's causing the problems in the neighborhood, or they might be the source of the problem. There's something significant about this character, this person who's showing up kind of like a character right now. But I'm not hearing any words. I'm just kind of seeing them like they've been like they're high off of something that's keeping them going. I'm hearing the electronic type music in the background, and they're just nonstop. Like they will not stop dancing. And I'm seeing like older homes, just so you know, like 2-story homes. But they're like those cylinder homes, I guess. They're kind of long and 2-story. Wooden floors. It seems like an older, historic type neighborhood. But I need to know who Jesse is. Who is this quote unquote Jesse spirit? This person dancing off of this, they're high. Dancing off of this electronic music, whatever this is. What are they? Who are they? I heard temper tantrum and testimony. All right, so if that's the source, it's not reliable, or this is the one who's wanting. Oh, okay. First of all, how are they paying this person? Is the government, the official, supplying the narcotic? You know, okay, here it is. This is somebody who gets away with stuff. Like if it were you, they would have showed up at your door, beating the door down, saying, you know, your music's too loud. You got all these cars parked out here in the front yard. You know, the dogs are always loose. Like, we're going to do this and do that. But this person gets away with it. This Jesse character. I don't know, y'all. That's just information because I feel like they're spiting the neighborhood. Especially for somebody who wants to get the neighborhood back, to regenerate the neighborhood, make their grandparents proud, fight, you know, be a leader, stand up and fight for what's yours. Yeah. So I'm just under the understanding that if you can identify who this quote unquote Jesse person is, that's the person who's kind of lighting the neighborhood up. This is all about justice, y'all, and getting it. But where was that? Didn't judgment come out? There it is, reverse. Judgment reverse did come out because something's not right here with this Jesse character. Because they're working with, okay, I heard they're working with the ops. I don't even talk like that, y'all, but that's what I heard. So, yeah, I hope this helps.